Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Monday morning Energizing Yoga. And let's get started. Okay, so if you have a pillow to sit on or a blanket to sit on, that's really helpful. Get your spine nice and straight. I'm going to use my blanket to cushion my ankles. And you want to sit up nice and tall. Find your sit bones, push them down into whatever you're sitting on, and close the eyes. And we'll begin with deep, slow breathing. Let's start with a cleansing breath. Deep inhale, let it out with a sigh or a sound. And again, inhale, exhale with a sigh or a sound. Nice. One more big breath. This time, stick out the tongue and really extend it out as you sigh on the exhale. Looks like this. Just letting it all go. Whatever busyness it took to get here today, you made it to your mat. Congratulate yourself for showing up, for being present. And let's start with a slow, deep breath. Inhaling to a count of 4. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, count of 4. 2, 3, 4. Fill the belly as you inhale. You can even place your hands on your belly. Feel it fill. Feel your chest rise. And then exhale, let the chest fall, let the belly fall. Good. Again, inhale. And exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. Good. Now we'll just breathe in and out through the nose. I'm going to invite you to extend that breath a little bit longer. So inhaling nice and slow, we'll extend it to a count of 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it at the top for just a moment and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold it at the top. And exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold it out for a moment. Good. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause, hold it, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold it out. And just breathing easily, normally. We'll begin with our sounding. Let's rub our palms together. The mantra is Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Sounds like this. One breath. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. We'll do that 2 more. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Good. And just breathing easily. We set our intention, our sankalpa for today's practice. And include in your sankalpa your I am statement. I am beautiful, I am bountiful, I am confident, I am grounded, I am powerful, I am peaceful, I'm loved, I'm appreciated, I matter. Good. Whatever your I am statement is, fill in the blank. Let that be your intention for today. Nice deep breath. Let it out with another cleansing breath, sticking out the tongue. We'll begin with our breath of fire. So palms, fingertips curl towards the palms, thumbs stay extended, 45 degrees, and begin breath of fire, pumping the abdominals. Inhale, touch the thumbs above the head. Open the palms. Exhale, sweep them down. Good. Take a breath here. Feel the body. Feel how the breath affects the body. And let's do one more set of those, curling the fingers in. Oh, second set of our breath of fire. So curling your fingers in towards the palms, thumbs extended, and begin pumping the abdominals. Inhale, exhale, all through the nose. Inhale, touch the thumbs above the head. Exhale, open the hands and sweep the palms down, feeling the expanse of your aura as you've strengthened that Wei Qi, that protective energy around you through the breath of fire. And just close the eyes and breathe here. Calling your sankalpa, your intention for today's practice. Just keeping that in your awareness as you move through your day. We'll begin to warm up the spine with some spinal flexion. So holding at the ankles, inhale, arching the spine, exhale, curling the spine. Go at your own pace, use your breath, follow the breath. Just starting to warm up that spine. Good. And arch the spine. Hold it. And exhale, curl the spine. Hold on to the ankles and round that spine. And come back to a neutral spine. Good. Taking a breath here. Just being connected in with the body, tuning in to the sensations you're feeling as we move through our practice. And we'll inhale, lift the arms towards the sky, and exhale, turn to your left, twisting gently, and inhale back to center, and exhale, turning to the right. Inhale back to center, exhale up, and continue. Gently twisting the spine. Nice. One more each direction. Good. And holding this up, go ahead and clasp the hands, extend the forefinger. We'll just do a gentle side bend. Feeling the side body open. And again, reach for the sky and gentle side bend to the other side. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the side. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the side. Good. One more. Each direction. Nice. Excellent. Great. And release the hands back down. Good. Roll those shoulders. Big shoulder rolls. Alternate. And add the whole arm. Reverse directions. Good. And then together, forward. And then squeeze those shoulders up to the ears. Inhale. Exhale, let them drop. Good. Again, inhale. Squeeze them up to the shoulders. Exhale, let them drop. And then we're just going to bounce them up and down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Get a big smile on your face as you're moving through your practice today. Makes every posture a little easier. Burn any tension in those shoulders, any feelings that you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders. Just bounce it off. Let it go. Inhale, squeeze them up. Exhale, let them drop. Bring the chin to the chest. And let's do some slow rotations, taking our neck through a nice circular range of motion. Inhaling and exhaling. Look reverse directions. Good. Last one. And bring that head up. Nice. We're going to clasp our hands, push the hands away, opening up the shoulder blades. Reach forward. Take a breath here. Keep those hands connected. Reach up. And then let the chin drop to the chest. Take your clasped hands behind your head. Let the weight of your hands rest on your head. You'll feel a little bit more stretch in the back of the neck. And I want you to push your head against your hands. Resist that push just gently, slightly. We'll count to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the pressure on the head. Let the neck come even further down towards the chest. Once again, place the hands there and press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and release that. Expand the hands up and then clasp them behind your back. Pull down towards your mat and then reach back as far as is comfortable. Opening up the chest, opening up the heart, smiling, breathing. Good. And let's just shake that out, release that. Nice, good. Well, we've warmed up the upper body a little bit. Let's warm up the bottom of our body a little bit. So go ahead and lay on your back. Extend out through the feet and out through the hands. Hands reach above the head. Just reach everything. Reach right arm and left leg away from each other. Reach left arm and right leg away from each other. Reach them both away from each other. Good. And release that. And place the hands flat on the mat next to the side body. Bring your knees up. And place your hands on your thighs. And we'll do a slow, gentle bicycle. Start to warm up the joints in the hip and the knee and the ankle. Just a couple more. Good. And hug the knees into the chest and release them back down to the mat. Taking a breath here. And then once again, hug your knees. We're going to massage our back. So we're going to roll side to side. So gently rolling to the side, let the head come down and rolling to the other side. Use your elbow to kind of push off from the floor. Feeling this across your sacrum, your sacroiliac joints, your hips, your low back, your spine. Just rocking side to side, giving yourself a nice massage to warm up the back and lower body today. Nice. One more each direction. And hug the knees in and then let them go. Extend them out and take a breath here. Good. Placing your hands just underneath your buttocks. We're going to lift the legs up. Hold the feet flat up towards the sky. Breathing here. small of the back is against your mat. And lower them down just to about 6 inches above the ground. And we're going to scissor the legs. Point the toes. Good. Hug the knees into the chest. And once again, place the hands under the buttocks, lifting the feet up, holding here. Creating some heat, some warmth. We're going to lower and lift the legs. So just off the ground and then up to 90 degrees. And just about 6 inches off the earth and up to 90 degrees. We'll do about 10 of these. Pulling the small of the back against the mat. Two more. Good. And hug the knees into the chest. And release it, let it all go. Placing the feet flat on the mat. You can hold on to your ankles, or you can just have the hands flat against the mat. I want you to push into your feet, extend out through the knees as you lift the pelvis up as far as you can until you're up on your shoulder blades. You can walk your shoulder blades in. You can clasp your hands underneath your buttocks. Good. Holding this bridge pose, breathe. Release the bridge or the hands that are underneath, keeping up with the bridge. We're going to lift and lower the pelvis, so up and down. Squeezing in root lock as you lift. And last one, stay up there, hold again. And release the hands if you had them clasped. Walk the shoulders back out so they're spread wide. And then start to roll the spine down vertebra by vertebra and extend the legs out and rest a moment here. We'll go ahead and turn over onto our abdomen for some warming up of the upper back. So bring hands in alignment with the rib cage, chin centered on the mat, tops of the feet are down, pressing into the mat. And we'll just lift into cobra, baby cobra, no use of your hands, just your upper body. And then lower and lift and lower and lift and lower and lift and lower. Now begin to engage those hands and those arms. Lift a little higher and lower And we're going to lift one last time and just hold it here. Breathe. Shoulders are down. Tops of the feet pressing against. You can even lift the thighs and knees if you want. One more breath. And lower down, relax, let your cheek rest on the mat, turn to the side. Good, bring chin back to center. We're gonna push back into child's pose. We'll keep it an extended child's pose, so keep your arms reaching forward. Let the forehead rest on the mat. Sitting back on your heels as far as is comfortable. Feeling an extension from your sacrum down towards your feet and the crown of your head towards your hands. Feel that pull in opposite directions. Coming up onto all fours, tabletop. We'll move through a few cat-cows here. Arching the spine into cow. And pulling the middle back up towards the sky into cat. And at your own pace, using your breath, move the body. 2 more. Good. Coming to a neutral flat back, extend your left foot back. Reach your right arm forward. Sunbird, creating strength and length. Shoring up the middle. We're going to curl elbow to knee 5 times. Curling in, extend out. Curling in, extend out. Curling in, extend out. One more time. And reach, reach, reach. Good. And just set everything down. Let's move through one cat-cow to reset the spine. And then extend the right leg back and the left arm forward. Good. Reaching them away from each other. See how much length you can create in your body. Use your strength. And then again, we'll curl elbow to knee. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. And reach, reach, reach. Lift a little higher. And set everything down. One cat-cow. Stepping forward with the right foot. Align the ankle with the knee. Slide the left foot back. Let the pelvis drop towards the mat. Nice lunge position. Knee on the earth. Opening up our iliopsoas muscle. Our hip flexors. And then place the hands on your knees. Start to lengthen your torso up towards the sky. And if you want to reach your hands up, certainly can. Bring hands together at heart center. We're going to go into a twist. Good. If your shoulder is where your hands are, see if you can push your hands into each other and into your thigh to bring you more centered, your hands more centered in your chest. Good. 2 more breaths here. Release those back down to the earth. We're going to just shift our weight into a half splits. So you can bring the foot up or toes up and reach your head towards your knee. We're sitting back slightly, feeling this in the hamstrings. If you want to create some length in your front of your ankle, you can bring your toes down towards the mat. Breathing. 2 more breaths. As you breathe and as you feel the sensation less intense, you may find yourself able to go a little further. Just listen to the body. Honor where you are in this moment. Last breath here. Slowly ease out of that, and let's come back into tabletop, all fours. One little cat-cow, and then we'll step forward with the left foot. Slide the right foot back further. I'm going to turn. You just stay where you are. Good. Let that pelvis drop towards the mat. You'll feel this right around the groin area. We're stretching iliopsoas, which starts at the lumbar spine and attaches to the lesser trochanter of the femur, which is kind of at the very top of the inner thigh. Just breathing, feeling this melt and soften with each breath. If you want to go ahead and place your hands on your thigh, start to lengthen your torso up towards the sky. And if you want to reach up with your hands, good, lifting up, 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 up. At the same time, your lower body's descending as your upper body's ascending. Hands to heart center, and we'll go into a twist. Hooking on your knee, smiling. One more breath here. Release that back down to the earth and start to shift the weight back. Sitting back towards your heel, you can let the toes come up and let the head drop towards the knee. Using the breath to facilitate the relaxation of the muscles. Only going to that place where you feel the sensation of the stretch. As you hold it and breathe into it, any sensations of discomfort should be replaced with pleasantness. If not, back off a little bit. Listen to your body, honor your body. If you feel as the tension eases, you want to move a little deeper, feel free to go there, wherever your body's taking you to. One more breath here. And slowly ease out of that. Good. We'll come back into tabletop. And from tabletop, we're going to curl our toes and just lift the knees about 6 inches off the earth. Hold this here. You should feel stretch at the base of your toes and the ball of your foot. Two more breaths. Go ahead and push up into downward facing dog, and let's walk our heels out. Really feel where your body is today. Just noticing. No judgment. No need to question, where did that come from? Just notice it, be with it, be present. And then we'll push up onto our toes and slowly lower the heels, keep the knees bent, send the sacrum up a little higher. Head is right between the elbows. Fingertips are spread wide, hands evenly distributed, weight on them. Breathing here and downward facing dog. And now look forward towards your hands, bend the knees a little further, and gently walk your feet up behind your hands into a forward fold. Bring the pinkies to the elbow creases and just hang here. Ragdoll pose. Gently shake out. Sway side to side, whatever kind of feels right for your body at this moment. Taking a deep breath, letting it out with a sigh. Releasing any tension you have in your neck. Let it go, shake it out. Release the hands towards the earth, keeping the knees very soft. We're going to roll up, stacking the vertebrae. Head and neck last to come up. Good. We'll move into some slow flows. So feet are shoulder width stance, hands at heart center. Take a moment here, take a deep breath. Bring the hands down by the sides. We'll sweep the arms up, reaching towards the sky. And swan dive down, keep the knees soft, forward fold. Bringing hands to the shins, halfway lift, flat back, draw the shoulder blades towards one another. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, sweep up. Reach towards the sky. And then hands to heart center. Adding on, we'll move through Chaturanga this time. Sweep the hands up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, place the hands, step into a plank pose. We'll hold plank here for just a couple breaths. Building our strength. Extend out through the heels and out through the crown of the head. Pull the belly button up towards the spine. One more breath. Lower knees down, lower chest down, lower chin down. Untuck the toes, coming up into upward facing dog. Again, drop the knees, move through tabletop into downward facing dog. Breathe here. Look forward, Walk your feet up behind your hands. Forward fold. Halfway lift, flat back. Release to forward fold. Bend the knees, sweep the arms up. Reach towards the sky, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. One more time, sweep the hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step to plank. Hold plank for a moment. Lower down, knees, chest, chin, upward facing dog. Knees drop, move through tabletop, downward facing dog. And the knees look forward. Walk those feet up, forward fold. Halfway lift, flat back. Back to forward fold. Sweeping the arms up, inhale. Reach towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Go ahead and bring your feet and toes together. Sweep the arms up once again. Clasp the hands, finger points towards the sky. And we're going to do a side bend. Good. Reach them. So elbows are hugging the ears and turn slightly towards the sky, like a flower petal blooming. Good. Nice side bend. One more breath here. Reach up towards the sky again. And we'll go over to the other side. Breathe. Remember thinking yourself a flower petal blooming. Good. One more breath. And back up. We're going to separate the hands, shoulder width stance. We're going to bend into our knees and come into a chair pose. Good. Breathing here, holding chair. And we're going to bring the hands back like airplane wings and come up on the toes. Lift the heels, hold, and turn to the side so you can see what I'm doing. Good. Let's come back to chair and back to airplane wings. And back to chair and back to airplane wings. And back to chair. Good. Forward fold, release that. Halfway lift, flat back. Step into plank, high push-up position. Hold for a moment. And lower knees, chest, chin, upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Good. Pedal those feet out. Just notice where you are in this next downward dog. We're going to lift the right leg up. Kick it over. Circle the hip. Come back to center. Knee to nose. Draw it in. Extend it back. And step through into a high lunge. High lunge. Coming up. High lunge. Crescent lunge. Breathing here. We're going to open into Warrior 2. So step your foot so it's parallel with the back of the mat. Keep your knee above your ankle, and you can lengthen your stance to help lower your body. Extend the arms out and extend your vision above your middle finger, making sure your upper body is centered over your lower body, not leaning forward at this time. Breathing here in Warrior Two. Reach forward slightly, turn the palm up, and reverse that warrior. Exalt your warrior. Looking up at your hand. Come back into Warrior Two. We're going to shift forward into extended side angle. So let the forearm drop to the thigh. Sweep this arm around in a circle and let it reach above your head and forward. And reaching back up into Warrior Two. This time we'll straighten the front leg. Now if you want to shorten your stance a little bit, we're moving into triangle pose. So shift forward first, and then just tick-tuck the arms. And wherever the lower arm lands, that's perfect. Somewhere on that leg, somewhere near the ankle. No need to reach towards the floor. Bring your gaze down towards your foot, and then turn it up and look at your hand that's reaching towards the sky. One more breath here. And coming back up, we're going to parallel the feet. So turn both feet so they're parallel. Nice wide stance. If you want to widen it or lengthen it a little bit, you can. And hands on the hips. We're going to fold down slowly. Nice wide-legged forward fold. Slide your hands down your legs. Maybe to get to your shins, maybe to your ankles, maybe to the outside of the foot, maybe to the big toe. Wherever you can hook on, start to pull, elbows out to the side, and head towards the earth. Release whatever hold you have. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. You might put them in a soft fist. And then push up into a halfway lift, flat back. Walk your hands back towards your right foot. So you come back into a low lunge. And we'll just step back from here into a high plank. And lower slow. We'll move through Chaturanga. And downward facing dog. Once again, pedal out the feet. And then lifting the left leg up. Open the hips, stack them, and circle the knee. First one direction, then the other. Lift it high again in the center. and step it through. We'll come up into a high lunge, crescent warrior. Reaching towards the sky. And we'll open into warrior two. So you want the middle of your foot, the back foot, in line with the front heel. So nice long line here. Again, you can widen your stance. You want to keep that knee stacked above the ankle and extend the arms out, gazing over your middle finger at the front hand. Turn the palm towards the sky, shift forward slightly, and then reverse that warrior, exalting it, looking up at the hand that reaches towards the sky. Coming back into warrior two. We're going to shift forward into extended side angle. So let the arm drop to the side, circle the arm, and then reach it forward. Good. Remember, smiling through your poses makes them easier. Two more breaths here. Last breath. Reach back up into warrior two, and then straighten the front leg. Again, if you want to shorten the stance a little bit for triangle pose, we'll shift forward as far as we comfortably can, and then just tick-tock the arms. Look down at your foot, and then look up at the hand reaching towards the sky. And coming back up, we'll parallel the feet. This time clasp the hands behind the back, pull the hands down towards the earth, open the heart, open the chest. And now slowly start to pour your weight forward, folding forward, lifting the hands up towards the sky. And release those hands underneath the shoulders, come into soft fists and a halfway lift, flat back. Walk your hands back so that you're back in a high lunge. And then we'll step back into plank pose, high push-up position. And we'll lower slow through our Chaturanga Dandasana into upward facing dog and then downward facing dog. Lifting the right leg up knee to nose, lift it back. And we're going to bring it through into half pigeon. So move that ankle towards the wrist and then slide the back leg back, sitting up nice and tall, king pigeon. And then we'll slowly start to lower. If you need to put something to support your hip, maybe you have a block, that can be really helpful here. You don't want your hip to collapse down onto the earth. And just lower down, maybe stacking your fists, stacking your hands, wherever you are in this place. Just melt into the stretch. Breathe into it. And if you've put any kind of bolster underneath your hip, go ahead and remove that. Start to push up into that king pigeon. Sit up tall first, and then curl your toes under. Lift the leg out and back. Perhaps shake it out a little bit. Lift it towards the sky. And come back into downward facing dog. Pedal those feet out. Walk your dog. And then settle back in, lifting the left leg up, knee to nose, lift it back, and draw it in, crossing it in parallel with the front of the mat as you come into king pigeon on the other side. So sitting up tall first. If you need support under your hip, place that there. And then start to lower down, walking it out. And breathing. One side may feel very different from the other. Just notice, no judgment, just let it go. And taking a deep breath, starting to sit up once again, nice and tall. Remove any kind of support you have under your hip. And lift up on your back toes. Lift that foot up. Shake it out. Walk your downward facing dog out. And settle down onto the knees. And then come onto the hip. We're going to extend the right leg out, bring the left foot into the inner thigh. Turn and face your toes. Reach up towards the sky and fold forward towards your foot. Jani Shavasana. coming out of that, place your hand. I want you to have the support right near your hip there. We're going to take the other hand, we're going to sweep it up. We're going to come up onto our knee, stretch the side body, reach. And reading. Turn back to the earth and let's switch it out. So extending the left foot, right foot comes to the inner thigh, lining yourself up, sweep the arms up and fold forward. And coming up, place your hand to your side and sweep up, reaching, opening up the side body. And coming back down. Let's extend our legs out in front of us. If you need to move the flesh out from your sit bones so that you can sit up taller, push those sit bones into the earth, sweep the arms up, inhale, exhale, forward fold. And coming up, go ahead and roll onto your back. We're going to finish with a shoulder stand, so you can roll into shoulder stand. Keeping your chin against your chest. The weight is in your arms, shoulders, not weight on the neck. From here, go ahead and point and flex your toes. In fact, bring your soles of feet together. Come down into butterfly pose with your feet staying in shoulder stand, and then extend them up. As you roll down, we'll come into happy baby, holding the edges of your feet, soles towards the sky, flatten the back against the mat. Get a big happy smile on your face. And if your spine is completely flat on the mat, you can gently start to rock side to side. And come to stillness. Hug the knees into the chest. We'll go into a spinal twist, just letting the knees fall to the left as you look over your right shoulder. And bring the knees back to center, hug them in, and let both knees fall to the right as you extend your left arm out and look over your left shoulder. And bring the knees back to center, hug them in one last time, and then extend them out. Turn the palms towards the sky, shake out the legs, take a deep breath, let it out with a big sigh. And relaxing into Shavasana. Start to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Circle your wrists and circle your ankles. Both directions. Rub your palms together. Rub the soles of your feet together. And hug your knees into the chest. Start to rock on your spine forward and back. Rock 4 or 5 times before you rock all the way into a seated position. Good. Closing the eyes. Bring hands to heart center. Breathing. We're going to use this mantra we've just been listening to. So you're going to open your hands and you're going to use each finger for each sound. So sa, ta, ma, na. Sa, ta, ma, na. All right? So go ahead and breathe and we'll just repeat this for a few minutes. Sa, ta, ma, na. 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 And breathe in and breathe out. And we'll honor the longtime sun. Sun, shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within guide your way on. Guide your Thank you for joining me. Take a nice deep breath, letting out a big sigh. Ending with the mantra Sat Nam, squeezing in our root lock as we say Sat, and expanding it and letting it go as you say Nam. Sat. Nam. Sat. Nam. Namaste. Thank you for joining me.